Despite being over 7 years old at the time of this video, Battlefield 4 still features some of the most impressive visuals, sound design, and animations in the first-person shooter genre. And while certain aspects are beginning to show their age, this game is still a delight to see and play. In this video, much like my Battlefield 1 animation video, I wanted to take a look at my top 10 favorite weapon animations within the game. Admittedly, many of the weapons seen here may not be as unique or novel as the ones found in Battlefield 1, given the differences in setting, but I still think there is some fantastic work here done by the team. Much like that list, I will only be looking at the standard, non-rare, or Easter egg animations, just the basics here. With that out of the way, let's get started. At number 10, we have the ACE-23. This weapon is part of the Galil family of Israeli firearms and is an assault rifle in-game, firing 5.56 by 45mm rounds. I'd be lying if I didn't say that I've used this weapon a ton in Battlefield 4, not only because it shreds in close quarters, but also because of the uniquely large bolt or cocking handle that can be seen kicking back when fired. I love the way it snaps back and forth as you fire, especially as you go full auto. The exaggerated movement to pull the bolt handle when emptied is also just really well done. The Benelli M4 Super 90 or M1014 is next at number 9. This gun is an Italian semi-automatic combat shotgun that uses a dual gas piston system that allows it to reliably cycle different types of shotgun shells. The shooting is well animated here, with the gun kicking back and appropriate screen shake being added to really emphasize the recoil and power of this weapon. However, the reloading when the tube or mag is empty is what I really enjoy watching here, as the character quickly loads a shell into the chamber underhand, which causes the action to snap forward in a very satisfying way, before smoothly transitioning the gun to load more shells into the magazine tube. It just looks incredibly cool and professional and gives me John Wick vibes. Next at number 8, we have the AS-VAL. The VAL is a Soviet-developed assault rifle, its most notable feature being the integrated suppressor into its design. This gun makes an appearance in multiple video games and is an extremely fun gun to use in Battlefield 4. The shooting and handling animations are good, but I love the reload here. The snappy tap on the empty magazine to remove it and insert the new one is extremely satisfying, and when emptied features an underhanded cocking technique that always looks awesome. At number 7, we have the MP412 Rex. This revolver is a Russian-designed double-action .357 Magnum. It was actually designed specifically for exporting, hence the name Rex, or Revolver for Export. I have a soft spot for this gun as it was my go-to sidearm in Bad Company 2, and I'm happy to say it hits just as hard in Battlefield 4. This thing is a hand cannon, and the animation for the recoil shows the pure power of the .357 here. I also love the reload. The Rex is a top break revolver, which is always badass, but I especially enjoy how the empty casings wildly launch out of the cylinder when open. Just an awesome revolver all around. The SV-98 sniper rifle is next at number 6. This Russian-designed bolt action has made an appearance in multiple Battlefield games and is always extremely good. It's number 6 on my list because the animation for the bolt action itself. Unlike most other bolt actions in the game where the character grabs the bolt with their hand to work it, here they use the palm of their hand and thumb to pull and guide the bolt back in one smooth motion. The spent casing can be seen flipping through the air in a very cool way as well. The operator here is clearly a professional who really knows what they're doing, and it just makes you feel like a badass sniper in the game. For number 5, we have the DAO-12 or Armzel Striker, a South African shotgun with a unique revolver-like design. Variants of the Striker have appeared within the Battlefield games under the name of DAO-12 or Double Action Only 12 Gauge. I have it as number 5 on my list not so much because of the animation quality, which is fine, but just how ridiculously long a full reload can take. This is actually a very funny animation as the character just endlessly loops to load shells into the cylinder. In some ways, it shows a bit of the dated animation techniques seen in the game, as newer Battlefields take advantage of animation grouping to diversify the animations within an action, but still a very interesting weapon. At number 4, we have another revolver with the UNICA 6. Developed in Italy, this revolver has a few unique traits that make it stand out. First, the weapon uses its recoil from firing in order to rotate the cylinder and cock the hammer. Second, the barrel is aligned with the bottom chamber of the cylinder instead of the top, which is always just a design that I think looks really cool and futuristic. And the firing animation is good and shows the power of the .357 here, but really it's the reload that's special. I can't describe it in any other way than sass. The way the character tosses away the empty quick loader when reloading is just so damn sassy, and a very cool and funny animation. The Phantom Bow was part of a long Easter egg hunt called the Phantom Program. The hunt to unlock this weapon was really cool, however these days it can be unlocked pretty easily via a pickup on the Operation Outbreak map. The Phantom Bow is a compound bow and can fire several different types of arrows. The animation work here is extremely unique for Battlefield 4 and also just really well done. Bows of course show up in lots of video games, however I can't think of many that show a totally relaxed and open bow grip like the one seen here. The bowstring also looks realistic and snaps forward in a very satisfying way. Just some really cool and unique work here done by the team at DICE. My second favorite weapon animations in the game are for the awesome AN-94 assault rifle. Developed by Russian gun engineer Gennady Nikonov, the AN-94 is an extremely unique rifle that was an attempt to replace the AK-47 as the standard issue Russian forces firearm. While its expensive and complex design mean it didn't quite live up to this plan, it still has some really cool features that are showcased here and some excellent animation work. The AN-94 almost has a type of free-floating barrel, which means when fired the barrel kicks back into the gun like a piston. Because of its unique design, the magazine is also canted off-center of the gun, which can be seen when aiming down the sights. The reload here is fantastic, as the character uses the new mag to yeet the old one out before loading. Just a really cool weapon and one of my favorites in the entire game. Before I get to number 1, I do want to take a look at some honorable mentions. Get your dirty Harry on with the 44 Magnum, the
most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off.
This revolver is animated extremely well, and the sheer power of the round is shown by the massive amount of recoil portrayed here. A very cool and fun to use handgun in Battlefield 4. The carbine variant of the AK-12, the AKU-12 is a very effective medium-range shredder in the game. I have it as an honorable mention surely because it features the most satisfying and well-done underhanded cocking motion in the entire game. The Turkish-designed UTS-15 shotgun also makes the list of honorable mentions, mostly due to its unique design. This shotgun feeds from 2 magazine tubes placed above the barrel, and as a result features a really interesting and unique reloading animation. Finally, at number 1, we have the RORSCH MK1 sniper rifle. When Battlefield 4's Final Stand expansion released, it made me so incredibly hyped for a return to the setting of Battlefield 2142. And while that unfortunately is still yet to happen, with Battlefield 6 leaks stating it will be modern to futuristic, watching this rifle's animations makes me very excited to see what the team could do with a more futuristic setting and higher fidelity animations and models. The RORSCH MK1 is a fictional experimental weapon in-game, and is strictly a battle pickup, meaning you can't have it in your standard loadout. It fires a heavy Sabo round which detonates on impact and deals splash damage in an area. The RORSCH has a very unique set of animations and sounds that sets it apart from other guns in Battlefield 4. The charging of the shot and blue particle explosion of its muzzle flash and impact are extremely cool, and the reload here is some of the best animation work in the entire game. The soft hissing of gas and different movements of the rifle, especially the break top to remove and insert the new round, are just extremely well done, and I especially love how the character positions the new bullet in their fingers before loading it into the gun. Just some amazing work here that again makes me incredibly excited to see what the team can do in Battlefield 6. Overall, the teams at DICE did some really great work here that can still be appreciated and enjoyed to this day. Battlefield 4 to me is still one of the best games in the franchise, and these animations add to that enjoyment. That's it for me. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, as your support is really appreciated. And if I left out some of your favorite weapon animations, let me know in the comments below. Until next time.